Hey, what's up, everybody? So wanted to make a status update and I guess kind of a journal entry or just a recap of how the past few days have been. As you could see from the title of this video, I have good news today. I, I guess to preface, I made a short, a very short video yesterday expressing my excitement, I guess just for context, so yesterday I did call the place again to get a counsel or mental health assessment, and I called early morning, and it worked out well because since I had called and signed the paperwork last Thursday, and wasn't able to get a good time for an appointment the following day on Friday. Since that was all taken care of, I was able to. They called me back very shortly after, and they had 3 p.m. as an appointment time for a mental health assessment on Friday, which was great because that gives me plenty of time to go to the gym. So I did do that today. It went pretty well. So I do have an appointment. When was it? I think it's the 21st, so it's not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. It's going to be over Zoom, which will be nice because that saves me like the 50-minute trip just down there, and then the same length of a trip back, which eats up a lot of time. And it's, I don't know, for me doing it over Zoom versus in person, for me it's about the same experience. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be really helpful. Hopefully it'll be pretty helpful. I guess I don't want to get my hopes up too much or place too much. I guess manage my expectations. I don't want to be like, oh, this is definitely going to like completely cure my depression or like fix my depression. But, hopefully it'll just be nice to have someone to talk to and like a professional and, maybe learn some more coping skills or something like that. So very thankful for that. Mood wise, I've been doing okay. Better in terms of depression, not great, but better. And again, I think what has helped significantly is being consistent with exercising in the gym, doing weightlifting. And I have done my exercise bike this morning. I didn't do it yesterday morning because of that call at 8 a.m. But yeah, going to the gym I think has been helpful. So yeah, that's good. So today's day 3 on the Abilify. I took it Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Yeah, today's day 3 of the 2 milligrams of Abilify. I'll admit I really haven't noticed much of a difference, if anything. I mean, maybe it has contributed a little bit to me feeling less depressed, but I think that's mostly the exercise. And also kind of just doing more self-care, like the daily shower and brushing my teeth and whatnot. That certainly helps quite a bit too, because, it just, I don't know. It's good to address those basics because otherwise then you're just like, just like greasy and like smelly and just like it feels bad. And then like mentally it also just sucks because it's like, oh, I haven't showered in like several days. And so I think it's just kind of the routine has helped as well. But no like nothing bad. I mean, it's not like the Abilify has been doing anything bad. So it's, I plan on continuing to take it, and hopefully that will have some therapeutic benefits sometime soon. Let's see. So yesterday, 'Cause I made a video on Wednesday. I've been kind of doing these journal entry videos like every other day, which I think works pretty well. So yesterday on Thursday was actually a pretty decent day, experience wise. Like I said, my depression's still like not great. Um, and feeling anxious. I've been feeling pretty anxious this week about like finances and stuff like that. And kind of just the future, and like I don't know, it just really stresses me out. And just oftentimes I just feel just general anxiety, like for no reason, which it's super frustrating. It's just like, even if I'm not worrying about anything, it's just like the feeling of just like unease or like tension, for no reason. And it's like I could logically be like, dude, there's like nothing going on. Why am I feeling anxious? And it's just, there's a huge disconnect between the logical, cognitive side of the brain and the emotional, that more base state, with like the amygdala and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a pretty decent day. Had a good workout. Well, so what kind of sucks is I was supposed to meet with one of my recoveries on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. They said they needed to reschedule and would get back to me. I haven't heard from them yet. I was hoping they would reschedule this week, just because that $20 from the meeting is helpful, of course. And like I just mentioned, the anxiety about finances, that's definitely contributes to that anxiety. So that kind of sucks, but otherwise went to the gym, had a pretty good workout, a back workout. I'm starting to get back to my strength before this depression. Like my mood took a big hit, and like I didn't go to the gym for like 2 weeks. I'm starting to get stronger, and I'm feeling kind of more full too. My muscle fullness is back, from like the creatine and just exercising, and have more glycogen stores and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, pretty decent workout. What was really nice, I don't know if it's the gym I go to, or it's just like, I don't know, like, I guess I'm just very fortunate. I don't know, it's weird, but, another person, I was gonna say interrupted my workout, but that's not the right word. Got my attention, and because I wasn't even in the middle of a set, I was in between sets anyway. So, but she got my attention, and she's like, "Hey, not to sound weird, but I see you in the gym all the time. Like, looks like you're really putting in work, or like looks like you're getting really good results, or something along those lines." Which I was really thankful for. It was really awesome. Again, not to like feed my ego, because like recently, like a month or two ago, I had someone kind of say the same thing. A guy came up to me and said about the same thing, seeing me in the gym constantly, and like how I'm looking pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the gym, or maybe it's me. Like maybe like I don't feel like I've been making that much progress, but enough for two separate people to. And also, like, I've had other people in the past, like, year, like, come up to me and, like, just, be friendly and just say, hey, like, I see you here in the gym, or, like, it looks like you lift heavy, like, hey, my name is, Mike. And then now that I see him, I'll be like, hey, Mike. Because otherwise, I don't really talk to too many people in the gym. Well, I don't talk to anyone. I don't interact, or I don't even really look at any other people. And that's why, like, I was appreciative of her, comment. It's just nice to get feedback and be like, okay, yes, what I'm doing is working. And I'll admit, she was pretty attractive too. I don't think she was like trying to like hit on me or anything like that, but yeah, it was just very nice. If there's any women watching this, just to let you know, as a man, it's always, well, for me, it's always appreciated, you know, just to like be like, hey, you know, like, um, I see, well, in this case, like, I see you, you know, you in the gym, I see your efforts, like, that's great. But like, any like compliment, like, hey, I like your shirt, you know, or like, hey, I like your haircut. Uh, it really, like, as a man, like, we really don't hear those things. So to like actually hear it, especially from the opposite sex, is pretty cool. So I was really thankful for that. And I do feel a little bad because like I don't do that at all to like anyone. Not just in the gym, but just anywhere. I don't like approach anyone and say, hey, like, I like your outfit. Or anything like that. And I especially don't like approach to like pick women up. I'm not that type of person. I'm very shy and reserved. So it makes me feel kind of guilty. It's like shit, dude. Like maybe I should probably step out of my comfort zone and like, you know, like approach people and just be like, hey, like, you know, just be positive and just like, hey, I like, you know, I see you in the gym too, and like, you know, you're always here and you're like really working out. But I don't know, like I'm pretty shy, so it's like that would be a little challenging. And then also like I was saying earlier, I keep to myself, so it's not like I really pay attention to anyone in the gym, really. So it's not like I can even like be like, oh yeah, I see you every day or like every other day and I see the results. Like me, no, I have my headphones in. I'm like just focused on the weights. Especially nowadays with like, you know, people filming in the gym, especially women, and like, you know, if you look at them like in their direction for a few seconds and it's caught on their camera on stream, you know, like, oh, you're a pervert. I know that doesn't always happen, but even without the camera or streaming equipment, like I still like to just, you know, give everyone privacy or just like, you know, just try not to like look at people. I know that goes a little extreme, like, cause it's like, you know, you can look at people and like look around as long as you're not staring, but like, I want to even like make sure there's like no doubt that like, hey, I'm not like gawking at you or anything like that. Like, so, it's not, even if I wanted to, like, I don't really notice anyone. So it's let alone notice like how often they're there and like their progress. But yeah, I just do feel bad because just it's just nice. It's just like such a small thing to do. Like walk up to somebody and just say, hey, like I see you. I see the work you're putting in. Like keep it up. You know. I mean, it's just such a, I feel like it's a pretty profound thing. Like, and again, especially like I said, you know, not just as a man, but I'm sure with a lot of people, like you just don't hear that or experience that. So, yeah, just the positivity, I think was awesome. And like, you know, I guess like with my way of spreading positivity maybe is like with these videos. So it's like not approaching people, but like, I don't know, making these videos and sharing my experiences, maybe that spreads some positivity to, you know, anyone watching. I guess, yeah, you know, actually that does make me feel a little better now that I say that. Like, you know, I think we all have our ways of spreading positivity and positively changing the world and society and people. Um, yeah, I think we're all unique. We all have our different ways of doing that. So that was really cool. But yeah, it was a good workout. And then afterwards, did I go to the store? Yeah, I did go to the store because I had to pick up another medication and I got like a few things. And then I made I think yesterday I made, yeah, I'm pretty sure, one of those Rana like smoked barbecue raviolis. I think it was short rib, and that was pretty tasty. That was really good. And then I had like 3 yogurts, just to get enough protein. So it's nice too, like, again, with the routine, like, you know, eating dinners and like getting protein, like that's been helping with my mood and just my overall well-being. I've been just, chilled. And then went to bed last night. And then this morning, another recovery I was supposed to meet, didn't. And we're supposed to meet tomorrow morning at 9, but I feel pretty doubtful. And the same thing happened last week, and it's just like to be expected with this particular recovery. So it's not like I'm mad or anything about it. Like, it's just some people are going through difficult times or challenging times in their life, and like, meeting somebody for a whole hour. I mean, that's sometimes like a really huge thing, and so I recognize that, especially people in like early recovery. So yeah, I'm not like mad or anything. Hopefully we'll be able to meet tomorrow. And also it's not just the money, like, of course the money's a big part of it, but it's like I also want to meet with them so I can like work with them and like help support them in their recovery. So it's not just the money. So that's also why like when they cancel or like reschedule, it's just yeah, it's unfortunate, because it's just like I really like working with everyone. So that happened, and then I went to the gym, had a decent shoulder workout. Again, it's nice that my strength is coming back. And then stopped by Target. I picked up, because the assessment was at 3:30 and it was like about 1 o'clock. And by the time I was finished with the assessment and then got home, it probably was going to be like 5:30. Which it was actually pretty accurate. So because of that, I made a short video and uploaded it to TikTok and YouTube, but I was originally going to buy like a small bag of beef jerky. There's like 3 servings of 10 grams of protein, so 30 grams of protein in total. For like, it was $3.59. It was like the Target brand's jerky, pretty small bag. But then I also got kombucha, and when I was in the cold section, I noticed they had like some shredded rotisserie chicken in a tray, and they were $6.99, which is a pretty solid deal. And there's the one I got was 4 servings, and 24 grams of protein each serving, so almost 100 grams of protein. I think that's like 96 grams of protein total. Which is like spectacular. And because I was planning on eating within like an hour or two, like before my appointments, I was like, okay, cool. It doesn't matter if it's like refrigerated. I'll eat it within like the danger zone time. I think it's like 2 hours or 4 hours that like, above 40 degrees and like cooler than some amount of degrees. I don't know. It's been so long since I've taken the food handler card thing. So I got that, and then I bought I was going to eat it with my hands, but I'm like, well, like, yes, I wash my hands like after the gym and stuff, but still touching stuff at the store, I don't want to like touch food, especially like shredded chicken, and like, so I bought like a small pack of plastic forks for like $2.50, which wasn't too bad. And it'll be kind of nice, it'd be nice to have those on hands at home just in case. And then so bust it down after buying that to the stop. And then on the way there, it worked out well. There's like a little park, well, actually a pretty decent sized park, and there's some like picnic tables or stuff like that. So I sat down. And then I ate like 95% of the chicken. I feel kind of bad. I didn't want to like waste any, but like I was just so full. I'm actually surprised I was able to eat that much, because I don't know what I was thinking. Like because normally I don't eat until like 2 to 3 hours after my protein shake after the gym. So it's like eating before 3 is quite a bit earlier than I usually do. So I'm actually like, I probably shouldn't have gotten that or like bought so much, but yeah, I did manage to eat like 95% of it. So you know, which is fine. I mean, it's like, again, I really hate wasting food, but if I took one more bite, I was gonna throw up, honestly. So, but yeah, that was nice because I got lots of protein and just meat. You know, like I think it's just, you know, actual meat, especially like in its like wholer form, like shredded chicken or chicken strips, or especially chicken breast, and then, you know, steak or steak strips. I think is so nourishing. So I'm really glad I got that and ate most of that. And then yeah, went to my appointment. You know, the person I met with was very friendly. And you know, she went through all the assessment stuff or questions. Took like an hour and a half. And then I went home, and I've just been playing some games and just chilling. I was gonna eat, but I chose not to because I wanted my stomach to be empty. Because is someone in the washroom? Or maybe he's getting stuff out of the dryer. I don't know. I have something in the washing machine. I think it's probably done by now. You know what's nice about our house is like typically like if someone's like wants to do a load and it's finished, like most of us are just like, okay, we'll just put your stuff in the dryer, start it for you, and then put our stuff in the washer, which is really great. It's nice that it's like not like passive aggressive BS. Oh, he is okay. Yeah, so he is running the dryer or put my stuff in the dryer. But it's nice that's not passive aggressive, where it's just like you take out your clothes and just like don't put them in the dryer and like just put them like somewhere in the laundry room. It's nice that we just like, but you know, I try not to do that though, because it's like I don't care anyone handling my clothes, and like I don't care how it's like done dried. But you know, I feel bad. I don't want people to have to do, you know, take like the minute to do that when I should be doing that. But yeah, you know, sometimes like we get busy, like, you know, with me doing this video, or just forget, which I also sometimes do. So sorry for that disruption. I was just listening. I was just hearing. I don't know if the phone picked it up. Probably not. Oh yeah, so I didn't eat because I was planning on keeping my stomach pretty empty, especially since I ate so much before the appointment. I wanted to keep my stomach empty so I can like take my sleep stuff. What I'm gonna do is like end this video, shower, take my sleep stuff, and then what would be nice is that I'll kick in a little faster and a little better because my stomach is empty. And then I'm gonna have like 4 yogurts right before I fall asleep, and that'll give me protein. So I didn't eat dinner like when I got home. The chicken was like a lunch and dinner type thing. Yeah, and I guess that's about it. So, and then tomorrow, like I said, supposed to meet with the rescheduled recovery tomorrow morning. Then we changed our house meetings to 10 a.m. on Saturday, so we'll be doing that. And then leg workout. And then I'll probably go to the store, and I need to get some more offers on Ibotta so I can get a bonus. Yeah, so set like, yeah, again, you know, things pretty decent couple of days. Mood's not spectacular, but I am doing better, which I'm very grateful for. Yeah, that's kind of all I have really to say. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm glad to have gotten the assessment and working with the counselor soon. Yeah, and thankful for the Abilify. Hopefully that starts working. You know, hopefully I notice an effect sometime soon. So, yeah, that's about it. As always, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for your supportive and encouraging comments. I enjoy reading everyone's comments and try to reply to everyone. So thank you for that. And then, you know, thank you for everyone that hits the likes on my videos. That helps the algorithm, and especially those that, you know, follow me on TikTok and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that a lot. That also helps the algorithm and kind of grow my channel so like my videos can reach more people. Not so much these journal entry, but like me talking about like my nerve damage from nitrous oxide experience and being able to physically recover from that, stuff like that. And then most of all, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys next time.